Hey, I forgot to put my mic down. Oh shit. Alright. Hey, what's going on everybody? Michael here, and today I want to show you guys how to switch your profiles and modes in Corsair's utility engine or queue. And you can easily obviously switch it from just like simply clicking on things. Of course, you know, it's really simple. That's how you can switch between different lightings, right? But what I mean is to actually like set up a hotkey to use so that when you're not even in this software, you can press it and it will switch your profiles or your modes for you. So let's get started with the profiles. It's very simple. I'm going to go to default. This is really no color to this. Let me add some color to it, I guess. And oh, nope. There you go, red. Alright, so it's red. You can see that it's red right here. It's going to be kind of like the visual indicator of if it's actually changing to something else or not. And also right over here, you'll see the names change too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a button over here. A button that I like, that I'll use, that is not going to be used by any games to go ahead to switch the profiles with. You're going to need a certain button. Now, me personally, I got this button right here. This min. I usually use the minus button right here. And that's what I usually use. So I need to go over to assignments. First of all, go to assignments and then left click on it and go to profile selection and switching. Alright, so you go in there. Don't pick the top one, pick the second one. Alright, so this is pretty much going to make it so that you can switch to the next or the previous profile in the list. It really depends on what you choose. I mean, of course, you pick next if you want that. But it really doesn't matter at the end of the day, because if you choose this right here, loop back when reaching list and or top, it's going to be the way you're probably going to be wanting it, and you're not going to need either next or previous, because with loop back to reaching top, you're pretty much just going to be going around in like one big circle. So if you pick certain things like, let's say, Dishonored, Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, Sky Williams, and The Witcher 3. Alright, let's go ahead and assign that to the thing. That's how you, by the way, add it over here, and that's how you, all the things you can go through. I'm going to go ahead and sign it. Now, I would need to go through a whole bunch of mess to make sure all these other profiles also profile switch with this default one. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to go to this profile right here, and you just keep a good look at Dishonored over here. Look at the name, and I'm going to press the button really quickly, the minus button, and you're going to see it quick. Not quick. You're going to see it change. There you go. I don't know why I said quick. You can see right there, it goes to Rainbow Six Siege, Sky Williams, The Witcher 3, and back to Dishonored. And if, like I said, if you have a loop, it goes all the way back through all the games over and over and over again. Or not all the games, all the profiles. Sorry, because they're all named after games except for Sky Williams. So you just simply do that, and that's the whole pretty much the reason of the loop. You just keep going through over and over and over again. And this is really good if you have like multiple profiles and you're like for different games and whatnot, like I do. If I want to play Rainbow Six Siege and then next second I want to play The Witcher 3, I can just easily press the button twice and boom, I'm over at The Witcher 3. So really simple, really easy. So we're going to be moving on to the next thing, which is going to be mode switching. So just like last time, you pick a button. Now this button also, I choose the plus button on the keypad. And this time, instead of picking the profile selection, you pick mode selection and switching. And you go down to the next one. It's the same thing as last one. It's just a different setting, really. It's just a different look to it. This one's switch to the next, and this one's switch to previous. Pretty much, you can choose either one. You just got to make sure you choose loop back to top when reaching list end. And you can go ahead and assign it. And boom, I can go ahead and switch between these two right now whenever I want to. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, so why aren't these two working and why aren't these two working? That's because I disabled them, so they don't work with mode switching. I go right past them. So to do that, if you're wondering, you go ahead and press on these three little lines right here, and you go down to skip this mode in mode switching. And you do that, and it will just completely skip that mode, and you will not, pretty much, you won't see it. Okay, you will not see that at all when you're skipping through. Of course, you're just gonna go straight through and get everything else. All right, so the last thing I also want to say to you guys is if you're doing this and you're going to be wanting to like switch between modes and profiles, you're going to have to do this to every single one of the profiles if you want to switch between all the different profiles and whatnot, because you can see right here I go to Dishonored from the default, but I can't go back to default from there. If I keep pressing it, you can see here I don't go back to default, it just goes back to dishonor. It's because nothing else is set up to go to default. I would need to go over here, change my profile, and then actually add default over onto this side, and then press all this again and then assign it. But I'm not going to be doing that. So if you want to go ahead and make sure that everything is kind of like in a way connected and they can go through all the different settings and whatnot through all this right here, you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to set up each and every single one of them to profile switching, to where you bring them all the different profiles over to the add side, and then you just simply go and loop back. All right, so that's all. Thank you guys for watching, and I mean, this might be the last video I do with this. I mean, I don't really have any other tutorials. This is really the only thing I can really think of, this and the importing tutorial. But yeah, if there's another one, go ahead and come and watch that. I'll be uploading other videos in the future, since I just, got this PC and whatnot, and I'm really excited to play some stuff. But that's besides the point. Anyway, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, dislike it. If you hate my guts, DDoS me, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Just make sure you come back. Thank you guys for watching. Love you. Bye.